most disappointing team this season? Is it the Colts?
To me, it is. Because with Ryan there, Reich, the way they finished last year, a great running back in Taylor, and a division that's not impossible, I would have thought that the Colts would have been a lot better off than 1-2-1. Horrendous tie to Houston to start the year. Ambushed in Jacksonville. They were embarrassed. They were fortunate against the Chiefs. And then they fall behind 24-3 last week to Tennessee. Reich is incredibly overrated. And, of course, lots of fumbles for Ryan. To me, based on division and the fact that their expectation level with the quarterback, I think they're the most disappointing team to start the year.
For me, could y'all put Swagoo up on this screen? Thank you very much. I was looking for that brother right here. Somebody in the screen picked the New Orleans Saints to do some things. That would be Swagoo. They're my biggest disappointment. That's why I'm bringing it up. That's why I wanted you to see it. They don't want to hear that. They played 4 games. Jameis Winston played 3. They were 1 and 2 in the games he played. And he was completing like 63% of his passes. I don't want to hear that. You got Jarvis Landry, Michael Thomas is back, plus Chris Olave, who's been their primary target. You got both Alvin Kamara only played 2 of the games, and Mark Ingram averaging more than 4 yards a carry. You got Taysom Hill. He's been able to run the football on a rare occasion. He got a chance. Your offense is in play. Y'all lost 3 straight. And 2 of them was to Carolina and Minnesota. Not that Minnesota's a scrub. You lost to Baker Mayfield.
Carolina.
You lost to Baker Mayfield, man. I mean, do you understand that they're booing him in the Bible Belt? I'm going to repeat that. They're booing Baker Mayfield in the Bible. Bible-toting individuals are booing the quarterback. I mean, hey, that says something. They prayed on it and still decided to boo. That's what the hell that means, okay?
Settle down.
Listen. I went to school in Winston-Salem State University of North Carolina.
It's the Bible
Belt.
School
down there. I know the Piedmont Triad area.
There,
I know the Bible Belt. I know that state of North Carolina. I ain't asking you. When I sat up there and I literally said, I'm not just joking when I say they prayed before they booed. I mean it. This is what they do. I mean, they're very reluctant to do stuff like that. You got to be bad to get them to turn on you like that so quickly. That's how bad Baker Mayfield has been. And the Saints lost to him. I mean, you got to be kidding me, man. The fact of the matter is that we knew coming into this season that defense could do some things. Now, they haven't been stellar, but the real problem has been offensively, they ain't what they supposed to be because of quarterback play. The New Orleans Saints, the Pelicans are going to do some things. The New Orleans Saints are a huge disappointment thus far.
Stephen, you're right. That's fair. But I'm going with the Las Vegas Raiders. We talked about, this division being phenomenal, and it hasn't turned out that way. But we also talked about the acquiring of Devontae Adams with Derek Carr and Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow, and this team is 1-3. And I'm trying to figure out in my head, and then, too, the hype, like Mad Dog is down on Frank Reich in Indianapolis, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is Josh McDaniels doing. Because we all thought that Josh McDaniels was a significant upgrade for any coach that was in the offseason available, coming over from New England. And now this is starting to put it on people's minds of how much of these New England assistants and how many of them really are going to ever have any success in the NFL for an extended period of time, or do we hold them in too high regard before we actually see what they can do as head coaches? This team is so talented. And I know the defense isn't anything to write home about, but that wasn't what we were banking on anyway. We were banking on this offense being high-powered and prolific and being able to do things that very few offenses in the NFL could do. And they look terrible. They look like they still trying to figure out if they're good or not from an offensive standpoint. We raved about getting Devontae Adams and how much that would open up the offense and how important it was, his relationship with Derek Carr and the things that they would do together. And this team does not look good. Finally, they get off the skid against the Denver Broncos through the running game with Josh Jacobs. But ultimately, I thought this team would be vying for not first place in their division, but at least second place. Where is Chandler Jones? Where is this defense up front? What was supposed to be one of the better rush fronts in the league? Max Crosby is doing his thing. That's my guy. But they need to be held to a higher standard as well. And they are not what we thought they were going to be coming into the season at all.
I think all three are perfect. I mean, I think the Saints thing, you knew going into the year that Winston was going to be shaky.
Yeah.
So I'm not too surprised by them. But and the Raiders have had a tough schedule, but Marcus is right. They've been terrible. And I think the Colts have been a disaster. And both coaches are a little overrated. McDaniel's
Stephen A., don't be
Up
attacking
against it. Let me go,
me.
guys.
Don't
Coming
attack
up,
me like that.
is
You
it
do what I want to do.
possible?
You ain't gonna do anything
you
about
can't.
it.
No, you
ain't gonna
can't.
do anything about it.
All right. I'll be in New York. I'll be in New York soon.
You. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.